Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Math Time with Dhanaprasad. In this today's lecture, I discuss about AP and TS Polyset 2019 and 18 coordinate geometry previous question and answers. They are very useful for Polyset at the same time. APRJC, TSRJC, AP Polyset, TS Polyset, all competitive exams and also for 9th and 10th class students. Let us see. Question number 1. If p comma 2 minus 3 comma 4 7 comma minus 1 are collinear, then p is equal to how much? Here three vertices a, b, c are collinear. Are collinear means all the points lie on the same line, they are not forming a triangle. So right, therefore here if I take this is a, this is b, this is c, all the points are lying on the same line is called collinear. In the case of collinear, area of the triangle is equal to 0. By equating area of the triangle to the 0, we can get p value, or by taking slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, or slope of AB is equal to slope of AC, we can find the value of p. Now let us see. I would like to take this is A, this is B, this is C. Slope of AB, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here 4 minus 2 divided by minus 3 minus p, minus 3 minus p. Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. So here again y3 minus y2, minus 1 minus 4, minus 5 divided by x3 minus x2, 7 minus of minus plus 3. 7 plus 3. Therefore, this implies 7 plus 3, 10, 10 into 2, 20 is equal to minus common minus into minus plus by cross multiplication 5 into 3, 15 plus 5 into p, 5p. When 15 comes this side, it becomes 20 minus 15, 5. 5 is equal to 5p, 5 is equal to 1. Therefore, option 4, 1 is right answer. So whenever 3 points are given and they are collinear, you have to use the formula slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Means what? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y3 minus y2 by x3 minus x2, which gives very quickly the answer. Now question number 2. Centroid of a triangle divides each median in the ratio 2:1, 1:2, 1:3, 3:1. So here this is one standard formula. Centroid of a triangle divides each median in the ratio 2:1 is right answer. Let us see. So here we have a triangle here. This is median. This is also a median. This is also a median. So therefore centroid is nothing but the point of concurrency of medians, nothing but this. So 2:1. Similarly this is 2, this is 1. Similarly this is 2, this is 1. So centroid of a triangle is nothing but the point of concurrency of medians. So therefore this is a standard bit, we have to remember this. Question number 3. The slope of the line joining the points 4 comma minus 8, 5 comma minus 2 is. Just now we have used the formula of what? Slope of the line joining 2 points. Now this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. The formula is y2 minus y1 means minus 2 minus of what? Minus 8 by x2 minus x1 means what? 5 minus 4 is equal to minus 2 minus into minus plus, plus 8 divided by 5 minus 4, 1, 8 minus 2, 6, 6 by 1, 6. Option 3 right answer. So whenever 2 points are given and asked to find the slope of the line joining 2 points, treat it as x1 y1, second point is x2 y2. Our formula is y2 minus y1, difference of y coordinates by difference of x coordinates means x2 minus x1. Substitute the values, you will get the answer very quickly. Question number 4. The points a comma 2, b 3 comma 1, C minus 1 comma 3 do not form a triangle. So whenever three vertices are given, the 3 vertices should form a triangle or the point should be collinear. So therefore here A, B, C are collinear. In question number 2 also we used the same concept, that is what? Whenever Whenever the given points are not forming a triangle, then they are what? Collinear. In that case, slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, or slope of AB is equal to slope of AC. We can take any two, you will get the answer. Therefore, here it is x1 y1, x2 y2, this is x3 y3. So I would like to write the formula here. Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, or you can take slope of AC also. What is slope of AB? y2 minus y1 means 1 minus 2, nothing but what? Minus 1 by x2 minus x1 means 3 minus a is equal to slope of BC. y3 minus y2 means what? 3 minus 1 2 divided by x3 minus x2 minus 1 minus 3 total minus 4. When I cross multiply this, I will get minus into minus plus 4 into 1 4. 4 is equal to, here by cross multiplying I will get 2 into 3 6. 6 minus 2a. 6 minus 2a. 6 minus 2a. 2a is equal to 6 minus 4. 2a equal to 2. A equal to option 1 is the right answer. So therefore, whenever 3 points are given and they are asked to find some unknown value, a value or p value, we have to use the formula slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Question number 5. The area of the triangle formed by the vertices minus 1 comma 2, 2 comma minus 1 and 0 comma 0 is. So here these triangle problems are very important. Here the area of the triangle, I gave you one formula here. So here whenever one vertex is origin, you have only x1 y1, x2 y2. There is no x3 y3. In that case, area of the triangle formula is 1 by 2 into x1 y2 minus x2 y1. The formula is very clear. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. The formula is half of x1 y2 minus x2 y1. Very simple formula. When I substitute all these things here, x1 means minus 1, minus 1 into y2. What is y2? Minus 1. So this here. x1 y2, I am multiplying x1 and y2. x1 y2 means minus 1 into minus 1. I am getting 1. This minus is minus. x2 y1, what is x2? These 2. x2 y1 means 2 into 2, 4. So here 1 minus 4 minus 3, but area of the triangle should be always what? Positive. Therefore 1 minus 4 minus 4, but as area should be positive 3 by 2. The answer is option 4. 3 by 2 is the right answer. So therefore whenever one point or one vertex is 0 comma 0, the area of the triangle formula is half of x1 y2 minus x2 y1. Like this you have to multiply here. External elements minus internal element 1 by 2 into. Right? For question number 6. The midpoint of the line segment joining A x comma minus y, some b minus 7 comma 5 is 4 comma 6. So the midpoint of these 2 points is given, which is 4 comma 6. Then find the values of x comma y. What is midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2 is equal to what? Midpoint. So therefore here x1 plus x2 by 2, see here, this is x1, this is x2, x1 plus x2 by 2, x plus minus 7 by 2 means what? X minus 7 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, minus y plus 5 minus y plus 5 by 2 is equal to midpoint. Midpoint is already given in the question, 4 comma 6. 4 comma 6. We can check one by one, or we can equate those values and we can get, as all are different except in question in option B. In option 2 15 is there, here also 15 is there. So here by speed calculation x minus 7 by 2 is equal to 4. When 2 comes here, 2 into 4 8. 8 into minus 7 comes, goes that side and becomes plus 7. 8 plus 7 15. Here you have 15. So therefore either 2 or 4 will be right answer. Again you will check this. Minus y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 6. I am equating y coordinates, this and this. By cross multiplication 2 goes that side and becomes 2 into 6 12. So when 12 comes this side, and minus y goes that side, y becomes positive. So when 12 comes this side, it becomes what? Minus 12 plus 5, which is what? Minus 7. Option 2, 15 comma minus 7 is right answer. So here 2 points and their midpoint is given. We calculated the first point x comma minus y. Question number 7. If A 5 comma 3, B 8 comma 5, C x comma y, D 7 comma 2 are consecutive vertices of a parallelogram. So these A, B, C, D, all these points are vertices of a parallelogram. Then x comma y, the coordinates of the vertex C is equal to how much? So here one parallelogram has been given like this. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Now we have to find the coordinates of what? C, the vertices of what? C. In a parallelogram, we have the logic, the midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of what? BD. This is same. So therefore here midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD. What is midpoint formula? X1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. I want midpoint of AC means this point. X1 plus x2 means 5 plus x by 2. 5 plus x by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2, nothing but 3 plus y by 2. 3 plus y by 2. So this is about AC. For the vertices AC, I calculated midpoint. The midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of what? BD. Now for these two I have to calculate. Again x1 plus x2 by 2 means this 8 plus 7, 15, 15 by 2 here, comma y1 plus y2 by 2, like 5 plus 2, 7, 7 by 2. So here we have to equate and we have to calculate its values. So when I equate x coordinates both the sides, this is x coordinate, this is also x coordinate. So when I equate and multiply, when 2 comes here, 2 cancel, I have 15. When 5 goes that side, 15 minus 5, x is equal to what? 10. Where is 10? As x coordinate. Option 3. Option 3, 10 comma 4 is the right answer. You no need to do it with pen. So when I equate x coordinates by cross multiplication, 2 comes here. 2 cancel, I have 15. When 5 goes that side, 15 minus 5, x is equal to what? 10. Or else you can do with pen here, like 5 plus x by 2 is equal to how much? 15 by 2. By cross multiplication, 2 comes this side and becomes what? Multiplies. 2 cancel. 5 goes that side and becomes minus 5. 15 minus 5, 10. So see, observe all these x coordinates. I have x value 10 in option number 3. I no need to calculate what? 4. Therefore option 3 is the right answer. With this, AP and TS Polyset 2019 question and answers are completed. Now we will go for 2018. Number 8, the area of the quadrilateral formed by minus A minus B, A comma minus B, A comma B and minus A comma B is, we have 4 options, AB, 2AB, 3AB, 4AB. When 4 points are given, what is the formula of finding the area of a quadrilateral? We already discussed in the previous video basic concepts and shortcuts of coordinate geometry. So therefore we can go for that formula. Or when you look at this type of vertices, minus A minus B, A comma minus B, A comma B and minus A comma B. When I put all these points on a graph sheet, what happens? See here. Here it is AB, here it is minus A comma B, this is minus A minus B, this is A comma minus B. See here, it is like a rectangle. This is AB, this is minus A comma B, this is minus A minus B, this is minus A comma B. So this length is what? This is A, this is A, total 2A. 2A into area of the rectangle, length into breadth, 2A into, this is what? 2B, this is B, this is B, 2B, 2A into 2B, 4AB is the right answer. So you can also use the other method, area of a quadrilateral is equal to, here you can see x1 minus x3, x2 minus x4, here y1 minus y3, y2 minus y4. Substitute in this formula, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, this is x3 y3, this is x4 y4. you can get the answer. X1 minus X3 here, minus A, minus 2A. Here it is 1 by 2 into minus 2A. X2 minus X4, X2. A minus of minus A plus A. This is what? 2A. So here next Y1 minus Y3, minus B, minus 2B. Y2 minus Y4, minus B, minus 2B. So here the formula of determinant is, this is A, B, C, D అనుకుంటే AD minus BC, 2A into 2B, minus into minus plus 2A into 2B, 4AB, minus into minus plus 2 into 2, 4AB. Total 8AB by this 2 is equal to what? 4AB. You can use any one of these techniques. Question number 9. The centroid of the triangle whose two vertices are 2, 1, 2 is 0, 2. Two vertices are given and centroid also given. What is the third vertex? We have 4 points. So here the centroid formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 2. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Our third vertex is what? x3 comma y3. Therefore the centroid formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus x3 by 3. This is what? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. y1 plus y2, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus y3, 3 plus y3 by 3 is equal to what is centroid? 0, 0. When I equate x coordinates, this is equal to this. By cross multiplication, 3 into 0, 0. x3 is equal to what? Minus 3. Here you can see minus 3 here only. Option 4. Minus 3 comma minus 3 is what? Right answer. So whenever two vertices are given, the third vertex should be taken as x3 comma y3. Then apply the centroid formula. x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 is equal to the given centroid. Equate x coordinates and check the x3 value here. If it is repeated, we can go for what? y3 value also. Question number 10. If the slope of the line joining the points 3 comma minus 6 and minus 6 comma 3, slope of the line joining AB is equal to slope of the line joining some BC. So here slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. The formula is slope formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So here x1 y1, x2 y2. y2 minus y1 here 3 minus of minus 6 plus 6. 3 plus 6 9 by x2 minus x1 minus 6 minus 3 minus 9 is equal to, this is what? Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC minus 3 minus x. Minus 3 minus x by x2 minus x1 means x square minus 3. X square minus 3. So here 9 goes 9 in 1 times. I have minus 1 here. When I cross multiply this side, when it comes here, x square minus 3 is equal to, minus is there, minus into minus, plus plus. Therefore x plus 3. When comes this side, x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. What are the factors of x square minus x minus 6? So here 2 into 3 is what? 6. 2 into 3 is 6. Minus 3 plus 2 is what? Minus x. Therefore option 1 is the right answer. Question number 11. If A 1 comma 2, B 1 comma 4, C 3 comma 2 are the vertices of a triangle, then the slope of the line joining the midpoints of BA and BC is. So here once you see, once we can calculate the midpoints and we can go for what? Slopes. The slope of the line joining their midpoints, or else we can see A is 1 comma 2, this is 1, this is 2. B is 1 comma 4, this is what? 1 comma 4. C is 3 comma 2, like this. So this is A, this is B, this is C. Now we have to find midpoint of AB, nothing but this, midpoint of B, BC, nothing but this. The slope of the line joining the midpoints of AB, nothing but P, BC, midpoint Q. PQ is parallel to what? X-axis. So therefore answer is parallel to x-axis is right answer, or else we can calculate the midpoints and what? Slopes. How? See here. Midpoint of AB is what? P. P is midpoint of AB, x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. x1 plus x2 by 2, 1 plus 1 2, 2 by 2, 1 comma y1 plus y2 by 2, 2 plus 4 6, 6 by 2. This is what midpoint of AB, which is P. Now midpoint of BC, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 by 2, 2, Q is 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 by 2, 3. So here you can see y coordinates are same, means the slope of the line joining PQ or the line PQ is parallel to x axis. Or still if you want to find the slope, you can say y2 minus y1 means 3 minus 3, 0 by 2 minus 1, 1. 0 by anything is what? 0. So means parallel to x axis. Question number 12. Which of the following are not sides of a right angled triangle? What is the right angled triangle here? ABC are the vertices of a triangle. Then AC square is equal to AB square plus what? BC square. For example, it is A if it is B if it is C. A square plus B square is equal to what? C square. So let us check. Here 9 square 80, 115 square 225, 12 square 144. If I add these two, I am getting what? 225. So therefore this 15 square is equal to 9 square plus 12 square. These are sides of what? Right angle triangle. If I take this 9 square 81 and 5 square 25 and 7 square 49. If I add these two, I am not getting 81. If I add these two, I won't get what? 49. So these are not vertices of a right angle triangle. I want these are all sides. These sides 9, 5, 7 are not sides of a right angle triangle. I want not. These are not the sides of the right angle triangle. If I take 4, 5, 3, 5 square 25, 4 square plus 3 square 16 plus 9 25. This is what? These are sides of a right angle triangle. If I see this one, 2 square 4, 4 plus 1 5 is equal to root 5 whole square 5. So 9, 15, 12, 4, 5, 3, 2 root 5 1 are sides of a right angle triangle. Answer. Next, 13th one, height of an equilateral triangle whose side is x units. So here we have one equilateral triangle whose side is what? X, means this is A, this is B, this is C. All sides are equal in a equilateral triangle. He wants the height, means he want this one, right? So therefore here this total AB is equal to what? This total AB is equal to x. Therefore this is x by 2. This length is also what? X by 2. This is what? D. So this is clearly a right angle triangle. Same concept here. BC square is equal to BD square plus CD square. BC square means x square is equal to BD square means x by 2 whole square plus height taken should be what? H square. Now h square is equal to, this goes on this side, x square minus this is x square by 4. When I take LCM 4x square minus x square 3x square. I want h, not h square. This square becomes what? Root. Therefore root x square is what? X. Root 4 is what? 2. Root 3 is what? 3. X root 3 by 2. X root 3 by 2. Option 1 is right answer. This is not 2. This is what? 3. So therefore this is the way to find the height of an equilateral triangle when one side is given. If one side is 6, you have to substitute 6 here. 2 goes 3 times. 3 root 3 is the height of the equilateral triangle. Here x is given. If some number is given, you have to substitute that number in this formula. Question number 14. The coordinates of the point which intersects the line joining the points 2, 3, 4, 5 in the ratio 1:2 internally is. So here we know that whenever the point P divides the line joining the points A and B in the ratio m:n, the formula is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. This is x1 y1 x2 y2. This is what? m:n. Right, let us substitute these values. M is equal to 1 here. 1 into x2. What is x2? 4. 1 into 4 plus nx1. N is 2. 2 into 2. 4 by m plus n 3. If I check up to here, 4 plus 4 8 by 3 8 by 3 I have in option 2 and option 3. Therefore, we should find what? Y value is also m is equal to 1, 1 into y2, 1 into 5, 5 plus n y1. N is 2, y1 is 3, 2 into 3, 6, 6 by m plus n. Here we have 3. 5 plus 6, 11, 11 by 3, 8 by 3, 11 by 3 is the right answer. Option 2 is right answer. Whenever a point divides a line joining 2 points in the ratio m is to n, internally we have the formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Right option is 8 by 3 comma 11 by 3. Option 2 is the right answer. So therefore we completed the question and answers of 2019 and 18 coordinate geometry polyset previous papers. So here I think if you enjoyed this lecture, you understand all these concepts, how I am solving, how we are doing. Like, share and subscribe our channel. In the next class we will see a few more problems on polyset. Till then, bye bye. Jai Hind.